My beloved child, listen to my teachings. As humans, why do we need to think so much? Thinking too much causes headaches. Thinking for too long makes us tired. Instead of worrying aimlessly, find something to do. We only have this one life. Once it ends, we cannot return. Once it's gone, we cannot retrieve it. Each person's time is very short. Life is more precious than money, more valuable than gold and silver. So do not waste it. Do not think too much. Appreciate what is before you. Live each day fully aware of that day, passing each day fully aware of that day. We cannot predict what will happen in the next minute, nor do we know who among us will leave first. Those you care about or who care about you are only connections in this life. Once gone, we may never meet again. So why think so much? When tired, rest. When troubled, relax. Life always has its ups and downs. There are always people who look at you unfavorably. Do not pay attention to rumors. Take setbacks lightly. Turn obstacles into motivation. View failures as lessons, and continue on your path, doing your work. My child, never hesitate to find peace within your soul. You are not alone. Everyone must both heal and be strong, both experience and grow. Life, despite its hardships, must be faced. Time, despite its toil, must pass. Therefore, everyone has their own difficulties, so keep your heart strong and keep striving. Life may seem long, but it is not endless. It may seem short, but it is not that brief. Living one day is a blessing. Cherish every moment, because once time passes, it never returns. As a human being, do not necessarily think you are always right. Once the earth turns, everyone must move along. From ancient times, reckless people never had good endings. So even if you have abilities, you must maintain proper humility. Do your work well. If you are gold, you will surely shine. Even in distress, do not forget to smile. Even when hurried, mind your tone. Even in hardship, persist with patience. Even when tired, do not forget to love yourself. A simple life is the happiest life. Those who know contentment are always happy. Be generous and forgiving. Do not overcomplicate things. If your mind carries too many burdens, it will become exhausted. For your memory, periodically cleanse it. Remove all unpleasant people and events from your heart. To live even one day is to be blessed. Cherish each day. Life is short. Don't let yourself live with regret. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Being sad wastes a day just as being happy spends a day. Do not dwell on trivial matters. It makes the body and mind uneasy. Some things, if let go lightly, will bring you comfort. Some people, remembering deeply, may not necessarily bring happiness. Some pain, when taken lightly, ultimately helps to refine us. The ups and downs of life train us to be more gentle. The storms of life help us keep a bright smile. Life is about understanding and empathy. Keep joy in your heart. Quietly let it melt and slowly spread. There are no ifs in life, only results. The past cannot be retrieved, and even if it could, it would not be perfect. Do not envy what belongs to others, for with effort you can achieve. Do not flaunt what you have, for others' efforts can achieve it too. Add a little more joy, reduce a little sorrow. Whether rich or poor, high or low status, knowledgeable or not, as long as you smile happily every day, even tiredness seems like nothing. You live like a saint. At ease and free like drifting clouds, emotions come and go. You are not your emotions, so why let your heart be so affected? When sad, like a fragile drop of sunlight, the fleeting afternoon sadness quickly passes, leaving the soul lonely. I choose to be sincere and straightforward, because I understand that deceitful words against the conscience are only temporary fixes. Only genuine treatment and truthful words truly resolve the root of problems and leave no consequences. I cherish meaningful relationships, not out of submissiveness, but because there is no need to discard the good times we had. I choose to be kind not because I am weak, but because I understand that kindness is the original nature of humans. Man's nature at birth is inherently good. We should not choose to become wicked. Evil people will receive their retribution. I choose to be naive not because I am truly naive, but because I understand that when facing misunderstandings, grievances, and injustice, we should not be calculating. Just smile and silently observe human behavior. Sometimes pretending to be foolish is not truly foolish, but just giving the other person another chance. I choose to yield not because I am retreating, but because I understand that yielding once brings 9 peaceful events. Yielding a bit means living in peace. Stepping back means seeing the vast sky and sea. Choosing to forgive is not because I am weak, but because I understand that forgiveness is one of the most beautiful virtues in the world. It is never wrong. I choose to forgive for another reason, not because I am not steadfast, but because I understand that everything should not be done to the extreme. Life inherently has many things, whether we want them or not. They still exist. However, when facing life, our attitude is the most important. Do not let your heart be confined by impermanence. Sit quietly. Let your smile spread to infinity. In dealing with others, learn to change your position. Think for others. Usually, to achieve something, you must first know how to give. Want others to understand. Be tolerant. Want care. Learn to cherish. Want respect. Have self-respect. In work, be empathetic. When you think of others, they will think of you. Help others in need, and you will surely be reciprocated. People are different, so they never fully understand each other. Some things you find simple may be a heavy burden for others. Many things you think are trivial may be what others worry about the most. We are not them, so our perspectives differ. Therefore, when interacting with others, the most difficult and valuable thing is to stand in their shoes and consider their issues. From there, you can value what they care about and find the most gentle way to resolve them. In relationships, the best state is when you understand my enthusiasm. No matter how difficult it is, I still want to help you fulfill your wish. I know what you want to say, but remain silent, cherishing that feeling in my heart. No one is perfect. Work is not always smooth. Everyone faces difficulties. Misunderstandings can arise over time. If you can change your perspective, troubles will decrease. Sincerely treating each other deepens the bond. Every day we face many unpleasant things, frustrations, and situations beyond our control. If you can change these things, that's great. But often you cannot. So we must learn to accept and adapt to them with joy. Learn to be more patient, tolerant, and generous. Try to view life and people more gently. Do not worry too much about failures. Let the past go. Focus on the present moment. Do not dwell on unhappy memories. Bury yourself in them. Learn to meditate. Even a few minutes each day can change your life. Inner peace leads to outer peace and serenity. Usually, those with goals strive. Those without direction just play because they do not know where to go. People with goals are always grateful. Those without direction just complain because they feel the world is unfair to them. People with goals live consciously. Those without direction just sleep because waking up they do not know what to do. Give life a dream. Give the dream a path. Give the path a direction. Even if you fall, find a way to get up. If hurt, find a way to heal. Life requires action to yield results. There is no glory without effort. Blaming others is a form of weakness. Striving is the attitude needed in life, a clear manifestation of capability. Do you want to be weak or capable? Life teaches us that many failures make us value experience. Many successes make us appreciate bravery. Many conflicts teach us the value of tolerance. Many unpleasant experiences teach us the value of patience. Meeting many kinds of people makes us value friendship. Encountering deceit teaches us the value of sincerity. Experiencing many benefits makes us value detachment. Many social engagements teach us the value of tranquility. Many attachments make us value freedom. Much suffering teaches us the value of peace and liberation. Each day we should learn to forget the things that make us unhappy, to avoid temptations that make us petty. As long as there is tomorrow, everything is possible. Life is short. Let's be grateful for being alive, for experiencing the beauty and sweetness of this world. No matter how strong, sometimes we feel weak. A kind word can uplift us. There will be times when our souls feel empty, even on the peak of success. Happiness is love and understanding, so we need to share and empathize. Our ego often gets hurt when criticized. Let it feel sad, but don't let it run away. When praised, our ego feels proud. Remember, all joys will fade like waves. The ups and downs of life train us to stay gentle. Storms in life help us keep our smiles. Life is about sympathy and understanding, keeping joy in our hearts, quietly melting it, slowly spreading it. Getting angry is natural. Controlling emotions is strength. If you don't control your emotions, you become a slave to them. Saying everything bluntly is not straightforwardness, but a lack of consideration. Our biggest mistake is showing all our flaws and negative emotions to our loved ones. Do not let negative emotions show on your face because it makes others dislike you. If you can't control your emotions, even if you have the world, you will destroy everything. You might never realize how much your uncontrolled emotions hurt others. A kind word can warm the winter. A harsh word can chill the whole year. You won't know how much your angry words can hurt others, especially your closest ones. As we grow, we must learn tolerance and control. Do not let temporary anger make you lose those you love. The one who changes your character is the one you love. The one who tolerates your character is the one who loves you. Where does peace dwell? Is it far away, noisy, or silent? In the chaotic world, if the mind is calm, peace is. It's undeniable that everyone faces troubles that make their mood bad. Some are due to heavy life pressure, some due to unsatisfactory work, others due to unfulfilled emotions. People use different ways to resolve negative emotions. Some shout, even hit others to release their inner frustrations. People's character often depends on their circumstances. Those who are easily angered are often spoiled, self-centered, not considering other situations. In simple terms, they are selfish. We usually get angry at those close to us and treat them worse than strangers, relying on their love for us. We often get angry and make demands without thinking about the harm to our loved ones. One side enjoys their love, the other keeps getting angry. Isn't that selfish? We need to reflect on our attitude and see if we should continue this way. In reality, only those lacking self-control get easily angry. We all know anger doesn't solve problems. We need to face unpleasant situations, calmly analyze, and find solutions. Think about how anger makes us lose relationships, hurt people, and affect our work. Once anger flares up, it's hard to stay calm to interact or work normally. Even breathing becomes difficult. It's useless, so don't consider habitual anger normal. A person who can't control their emotions shows their selfishness and helplessness. So show your strength by controlling your simple emotions. Every day, our inner self inherently contains goodness and purity. That is also the principle of being human. The happiest thing is seeing others happy. True wealth is wealth of the soul. To receive, you must give. Maybe if everyone could spend some quiet time reflecting, they would understand what life is, what to cherish, and what is real. They would understand who they are and what they are seeking in this world. Being different doesn't mean lifting up strongly but putting down lightly. Respect is not just towards superiors but also towards inferiors. Beauty is not attracting people but keeping them. Living is not about appearance but living style. Sadness is not from outside but inside. Joy is not from having much but from letting go. Skill is not in creating big things, but in doing small things well. Talent is not surprising, but interesting. The measure of life is not time lived, but awareness and contribution. Society sometimes is not like a mother worrying and caring for you, but like a strict teacher challenging you with endless tasks and criticism. Society teaches us that crying is useless, resentment is meaningless. Complaining doesn't help. Pretending to be pitiful doesn't earn sympathy. Society can be harsh. If you don't try, don't expect success. Endure hardships, swallow your tears. Hide your weariness, bear your fatigue. Experiencing life's warmth and coldness teaches us the sweetness and bitterness of life. Without experiencing life, how can we understand human nature? Without facing ups and downs, how can we see the truth? Everyone desires a simple life, honest interactions, and abundant happiness. But reality forces us to change and adapt. Society will be tough. If you don't progress, you will fall behind. If you show weakness, you will be pushed aside. The tears shed, the paths walked, the hardships endured, and the sufferings experienced all shape you. So be confident and step out. Society offers an environment for growth. When angry, don't speak. We don't know if our words will hurt others. When unbalanced, silence is best, because words are tainted by anger. Nothing good can be said. Anger at loved ones only intensifies anger. Distinguish who to value. If you can reason with emotion, don't argue. Anger at unrelated people is self-inflicted pain. Others' faults should not punish yourself. Why get angry? Because of baseless rumors, backstabbing, unfair treatment, or lack of respect. Sometimes we can't help but get angry because emotions are hard to control. When angry, pause the conversation, calm down, forget grievances, take responsibility, move past mistakes, and erase pain to expand work and life. Remember friends' strengths to have more support. Reduce disputes with loved ones for stronger bonds. Remember superiors' strengths to reduce resentment, increase future opportunities. Remember colleagues' strengths to reduce conflicts, work better together. Remember others' strengths, live with gratitude, increase goodness, and reduce worries. Remembering others' faults only makes you uncomfortable, your mood worsens, and life gets tougher. Most people focus on others' faults, rarely their virtues. Everyone has flaws. A little empathy and tolerance will show they are not significant. Remembering others' strengths benefits you most. It limits conflicts, eases tensions, and brings positivity. If you remember others' strengths, they will treat you better. No need for harshness, no breaking relationships. Mutual appreciation brings people closer, easing interactions. My beloved, always remember that inner peace is the most precious. Do not let life's worries dim the light of serenity in your heart. I am always with you, guiding you through hardships, to find true peace and happiness. Amen.